Welcome to online studies of Ashadeep International School. Standard 9, Subject Mathematics, Chapter 1, Number System. So let us start with the numbers. So we have so many types of numbers. So those numbers are integer numbers, negative numbers, positive numbers, fractions, square root numbers, right? So and in this number system, we are going to arrange this number in a different sets. Okay, so let's start with the different sets. So we have total this 5 sets. We have total this 5 sets. So the names are the natural number set. In the natural number set, all the positive integer, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.5, right? But 5.5 is not included. Only and only positive integer. Is that clear? Only positive integers are included. 1, 2, 3, up to infinite. It's include 100. It includes 199. It's include 1 lakh, right? So many of numbers are included in the natural number sets, but those numbers are only and only the integers, the positive integers, right? Okay, now this set of whole number, right? So set of whole number is nothing but the natural number which includes the zero, the set of whole number is nothing but the set of natural number, but the whole number set includes the zero. If I can say, can 0 a natural number? No, 0 is not a natural number. 0 is not a natural number. But can 0 a whole number? So yes, 0 is a whole number. So every whole number is a natural number, but every natural number is not whole number, right? Okay, now let's move ahead. A set of integers, see, name it self indicates the set of integer numbers. Integer means positive integer, so it's a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to infinite, right? And on the negative side, 0, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5 up to infinite, right? So this is the set of integer. Now what you can say, every natural number is a whole number, every natural number is a integer. Why? Because every natural number is in the set of integer, every whole number is in the set of integers, right? But can I say every integer is whole number? No. Why? Because -2, -4 are not the whole numbers. Can I say every integer is a natural number? No. Why? Because 0, 1, 0, -1, -2, -3, -5 are not the natural numbers, right? So in the same way, the rational number, the set of rational number includes the all the integer and the fractions or the decimals, right? If I can say it's a 5/3, can I say it is a rational number? Yes, I can say it is a rational number. Every fraction and the decimals are the rational numbers, right? Okay, now let's move ahead with the set of real numbers. Set of real numbers is nothing but the number of all the sets. I mean, all the numbers are included in the real number set. Each and every number, you can pick the any number, and those numbers are already there in the set of real numbers, right? So this is what all about the real numbers. Okay, now set of natural numbers. So natural number set is denoted by n, the whole number is denoted by w, the set of integer is denoted by z, The set of rational number is denoted by q, and the set of real number is denoted by r. So those notations you need to remember. Okay, now can I say every natural is a whole? Yes. Every natural is an integer? Yes. Every natural is a rational number? Yes. Every natural number is a real number? Yes. In that same manner, if you move from left to right, the sequence is correct. Every natural is a whole. Every whole is a integer? Yes. Every whole is a rational? Yes. Every whole is a real? Yes. Every integer is a rational? Yes. Every integer is a real? Yes. Every rational is a real? Yes. So in this way, if you comes, the things are correct. But can I say every real is a rational? No. Every real is an integer? No. Every real is a whole? No. Every real is a natural? No. Every rational is an integer? No. Every rational is a whole? No. Every rational is a natural? No. Every integer is a whole? No. Every integer is a natural? No. Every whole is a natural? No. So that means if you come from this side, the statement is going to be the wrong. Once again, let me repeat it. See, I drew here, this is the set of natural number. So this set is in the set of real number? Yes. In the set of rational number? Yes. In the set of integer? Yes. In the set of whole number? Yes. Right? So this is the small. Now a bigger one. This is a bit bigger, right? So every natural is a whole, but every whole is not the natural. In the same manner, right? In the same manner, natural is a whole is an integer, integer is a rational is a real. So if you are asking that every integer is a natural number, every integer is a natural number, the statement is false. But if you are asking that every whole number is a real number, every whole number is a real number, the statement is correct, right? So and that way you need to move. So the sequence is you need to remember, right? So if you come from top to bottom, so every natural is a whole? Yes. Every whole is a integer? Yes. Every integer is a rational? Yes. Every rational is a real? Yes. But if you, so from top to bottom the sequence is correct, but from bottom to top the sequence is wrong. Why? Every real is not the rational, every rational is not the integer, every integer is not the whole, every whole is not the natural, right? So if you comes from bottom to down, the statement is correct, but if you go from bottom to top, the statement is false, right? So in that two way you can understood these sums. Now let's move ahead. Okay, so rational number. So what is the rational number? See, that is the number r is called the rational number if we can written it in the form of p by q, where p and q are the integers. Integers means what? It is come from the set z, integers, and where q is not equals to 0. See, denominator can never be equals to 0. That thing you need to keep in mind, because if the denominator is become 0, if the denominator is become 0, the fraction is going to be the infinite. The fraction is going to be the infinite, right? So the denominator can never be equals to 0, right? So here q is not equals to 0. Now let's move ahead. Are the following statements are true or false? Give the reason for your answer. So this is the example one. So every whole number is a natural number. So remember this. Every whole is a natural, right? Every whole is a natural. Every whole is a natural. Is it true? See, this is the wrong statement. If you come from the left to the right, the statement is wrong, right? So that is why the statement is false. Every integer is a rational number. Every integer is a rational number. Now let's check that. Every integer is a rational. Every integer is a rational. Correct. If we go from left to right, sorry, right to left, the statement is correct. Okay. Now every rational number is an integer. Every rational number is an integer. See, this is the red line is already there. So if you go from the left to the right, the statement is false. Right? Okay. So false because 0 is the whole number and which is not the natural number, and here because the 3 by 5 is not the integer, right? So those things you need to keep in mind. Okay, now this is the example 2. Find out the 5 rational number between the 1 and 5. Find out the 5 rational number between 1 and 5. Okay, so the simple, right? You can do in two ways. So the first one is 1 plus 2 divided by 2. So it's a 3 by 2. That is the first, right? So this is the first 3 by 2. Right? Now 3 by 2 plus 2 divided by 2. So 2 2s are 4. So whole divided by 2. So 4 plus 3, 7 by 2, 7 by 4. Right? So 7 by 2 divided by 2. So that is nothing but the 7 by 4. So that is also one number. Right? Now another one is the 7 by 4 plus 2 divided by 2. 4 2s are 8. So it's an 8 upon 4. So 7 plus 8 is equals to 15. So 15 by 4 divided by 2. So nothing but the 15 by 8. So in the so many ways you can find it out, right? So this is the first method. The second method is you can write down infinite numbers. You can write down infinite rational numbers in between 1 and 2, or you can any number. You can write down any infinite rational number in between any two numbers, right? So that thing you need to keep in mind, right? Okay, so first thing is so those numbers are written over here, right? And the second method is we are given here 1 and 2, right? And we need to find out the 5 rational numbers. So what is the 5 plus 1? So that is nothing but the 6, right? So 5 plus 1 is 6 is another method, the solution 2, and this is the solution 1, right? So the first number plus the last number divided by 2. So the first one is the 3 by 2, then 5 by 4, then 11 by 8, then 13 by 8, and so on and on and on, right? The second method, 1 and 2 are the rational numbers with the denominator 5 plus 1, that is, so we need to find out the 5 rational numbers. So denominator is going to be the 6. So 1, if I have to write down 6 into the denominator, I have to multiply the numerator by 6, and 2 divided by 6, then it multiply by 6. So it's nothing but the 6 by 6 and the 12 by 6. So except 6 by 6 and 12 by 6, how many numbers that we have? And that is 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11 divided by 12 divided by 12 divided by 6 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 and divided by 6. So these are the 1 2 3 4 and 5 rational number in between the 1 and 2, right? Okay, one more method that we'll see in upcoming lectures or in upcoming sums, right? So here I think you are going to clear with the two method. Let me explain the first method once again. See, the first number is 1, the second number is 2 divided by 2. So the first one is 3 by 2, right? So the first one is 3 by 2. This is the first one. Now 3 by 2 plus 2 divided by 2. 2 2s are 4. 4 plus 3 divided by 2. 4 plus 3 divided by 2, 7 by 2. 7 by 2 by 2, so 7 by 4. So this is the 7 by 4, right? Now 7 by 4 plus 2 divided by 2. 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 7, 15. So it's nothing but the 15 divided by 8. Why? Because 4 2s are 8. So in that way you can find out the numbers. Another one is 5 plus 1, 6. We have to find out the 5 number. If I have to find out the 6 number, then 6 plus 1, 7. If I have to find out the 8 numbers, then 8 plus 1 is equals to 9. So here I have to find out the 5 rational numbers, so 5 plus 1 is equals to 6. Now 5 plus, sorry, 1 divided by 6. So if I divide it by 6 and I have to multiply it by 6, 2 divided by 6 multiply by 6, so I have 6 divided by 6 and 12 divided by 6. So now I have to write down the 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How many number? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 divided by 6 divided by 6 divided by 6 divided by 6 divided by 6. So these are the 5 rational numbers in between the 1 and 2. Okay, now let's move ahead. Okay, so it's an exercise 1.1. Is 0 a rational number? Is 0 a rational number? Yes. Why? Because every whole, 0 is a whole number first, so every whole number is a rational number, right? So that is why the statement is true. Yes, because 0 is a rational number. Why? Because we can write it in the form of p by q, or in the another way, every whole number is a integer, every whole number is a rational number, so that is also why. So you can write down the two reasons, right? But here you have to only write down one reason, so here it is written in the form of p by q, that is why it is a rational number. Find out the sixth rational number in between the 3 and 4. Sixth rational number, the 6 plus 1 is equals to 7. So now if I write down 3 divided by 7 multiply by 7, 4 divided by 7 multiply by 7. Now for 7 threes are 21, 4, 28. So 21 and 28, right? So 21, 23, 24, 25, 26 and 27. So here we have the sixth rational number and just divided by 7 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 and divided by 7. So this is the easier one, right? So you can find out in that way. So here it is also written in that way only, right? Okay, so now let's move ahead with the another sum. This is question number 3. Find out the 5 rational number in between the 3 by 5 and 4 by 5. So how many rational numbers are there? So 5. See here, the method is doing is r plus s divided by 2. But here let me taught you the another method, and that is, so it's a 3 by 5. So denominators are same, so we don't need to worry about it, right? Now simply multiply it with 10. You can choose any number, but that must be an appropriate number. I choose here a 10, so it becomes a 30 divided by 50 and 40 divided by 50. So it's 30, 50, 40, 50, right? So remember it. Now I need to write down how many rational numbers? 5. So in between 30 to 40 divided by 50 divided by 50, I can write down any 5 rational numbers. I can write down any 5 rational numbers. For example, 31, 33, 35, 30, this is the 5, 36, 4 is done, and the another one is 39. So divided by 50 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 divided by 50, right? Okay, so in that way you can also find out the rational number in between the two rational numbers. So remember these 3 methods, right? You can go ahead with any method in which you are comfortable with, right? Okay, now let's move ahead with another sum. So you can find out the different numbers. If your friend can find out the say 31 by 50, you maybe find out this one, see 7 by 10. So you both are correct, right? So you can write down infinite numbers in between any two rational numbers, so the varieties are there. If you can find out one number, your friend might be another friend have the another new number, so that is also fine. You can just go ahead with the any method. You can find out the different numbers, but you need to remember that must be in between the 3 by 5 and 4 by 5, right? So now let's move ahead. State whether the following statements are true or false. Give the reason for your answer. Every rational, okay, let me write down first n, then w, n, w, z, q, and then real number r. Every natural is a whole. Every natural is a whole. Remember, top to bottom correct, bottom to top wrong. So here every natural number is a whole number. Every natural number is a whole number. The statement is true. Every integer is a whole. Every integer is a whole. So it's a top to a bottom to top. So the statement is false. The statement is false. Every rational number is a whole number. Every rational q is a whole. So it's once again bottom to top. So the statement is false. Right. So this is very much easy. So that's it for today. Right. I hope you get each and every concept, each and every sum understood very well. Let's meet in the next lecture. Till then, bye bye. See you. Stay home. Stay safe. Work hard because 9th is the base for the 10th.